Hey, how's it going? Congratulations on the new machine. It's a great product. As far as the Slingshot Signature goes, I'll walk you through a couple different things of how this whole thing works. Nice thing about this one is it's a traditional manual, which not a lot of companies do any manuals anymore, which is pretty nice. So starter, key can be in your pocket, whatever. Foot goes on the brake. It'll tell you right here, press clutch to start. So hold the clutch down, start button. This whole thing, it takes a second to initialize. It'll bring up your main screen, so you can click OK. So this gives you your basic general information. How many range till empty, which that'll calculate as you drive. It'll get more than 170, this is what it knows right now. Battery voltage, coolant temperature, current miles on the machine. You can cycle through a couple different other options too, like your ride mode, comfort, or slingshot. It'll kind of change how the whole dynamic of the machine runs. And change your screen brightness. Notifications would be if there was any check engine lights or anything like that. A couple other different screens, current ride, it'll give you all that. It does give you your GPS, shows you everything that you want. Once you're connected Bluetooth, you can go through the audio and play whatever music you want via Bluetooth. You have controls on the handlebars as well. So this side will control, this is your media control. That'll control your volume, change songs, all that once you're connected Bluetooth. All this stuff over here, this is all your cruise control. This will also bring you to different options on your screen. It'll cycle you through just the same as doing it with your hand. Center buttons right here, traction control on or off. Hazards, hopefully you never have to use them. And then that's your ambient lighting, which will give you your inside around your speakers. But you do have speakers in the front on this one, Rockford Fosgate, and 2 behind the driver and the passenger seat. Also behind the driver and passenger seat, little lever on the side will flip the seat forward. It currently is locked, which will be this key right here. And this will open up. That's a cover for the whole machine, but it does have enough storage for 2 full face helmets, one behind the driver's seat and one behind the passenger as well. A little bit hard to see, but if you want to look up underneath here, you do have a charging port, which you can hook your battery tender into. And you do also have another little accessory power port as well. So it gives you a little bit better shot of the speaker if you want to take a look at that. Then this will just flip closed. Kind of the same thing over on this side. You do have your storage compartment behind here as well. Machine is belt-driven, single-sided swing arm, helps with the handling. Up in the front, you got your standard turn signals, your accent lighting all the way throughout. Center headlight, which kind of gives it a distinction between a car and what this is. So up under here, this lever, pull that, pull forward, hood will come up. So access to your engine. Just a ProStar 4-cylinder. That is one that Polaris developed. They were using Chevy motors back in the day on the first generation, but they developed their own engine now. Still runs really strong. Standard alternator, which will handle any of the recharging stuff and any accessories that you put on here too. Great machine. You know, a couple different options as far as trim level goes. The Signature is going to be the top of the current line, which the Signature will give you this kind of iridescent paint. A little bit more of the graphic as well. That'll extend out. A little bit differences in the aero, and then the audio upgrade package as well. This machine is it's available in 2 different transmission options. This is going to be the 5-speed manual. But they do also have the AutoDrive. It doesn't work exactly like what a regular car transmission does. It kind of uses a motorcycle transmission. But so the way that it shifts is a little more delayed, but it's a little more pure, kind of more like an actual, motorcycle, to where you'll have that little delay in the pickup and delay in pickup. You'll have 3 buttons on here, which is going to be drive, reverse, neutral, and drive. Will replace this, which that's literally just like a standard automatic. Some of them in the R models will have a paddle shifter up here too. So you can put it in manual. It'll have reverse, neutral, drive, manual. At that point, you can shift with the paddle shifters, kind of the same as any other paddle shifter in a car. All right. So in the state of Florida, it is not required to wear a helmet, but your state might differ as far as that goes. I know like certain states like California, you are required even though this is a car, but it's considered more of an autocycle. It's actually not a car. It carries a motorcycle license plate, so it goes under motorcycle rules. So helmets are required in your state. You'd have to check with your state and your legislation to see if that is true. But for safety, it's always better to wear it, because when you're sitting here, your head's here, your windshield's low. Anything that comes over the windshield like a rock, it's going to hit you right in the face. So just for safety reasons, I would recommend wearing a helmet. So with these, this can be driven with a standard driver's license. Motorcycle license is not required. That could change though, so you keep an eye. But as of for right now, just standard automobile license will be able to have you legally drive one of these. As far as street legal, it does have the required headlights, turn signals, reverse lights, and license plate. So it is 100% street legal in all 50 states. So definitely something to get in, especially down here in South Florida. Beautiful sunny days, a little hot in the summertime, but still get out, enjoy it, experience Florida or wherever you live, and open air, better than a convertible.